Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how I make my tikka marinade for butter chicken. It does look a little bit intimidating with a lot of spices, but I promise you it is one of the best marinades, and it's a whole lot better than shop bought, and it does make a fair amount, but you can always keep it in the freezer to use it for perhaps a braai or something. So let's get started. So first up, you're going to need mustard oil. So this is the brand that I found at my Indian grocer. It's quite a bit, and it is quite a flavorful oil. It's not one that I would recommend that you use for like other cooking. You can use it in conjunction with normal oil for making fish curry, but yeah, it's quite an intense oil, so you only need a little bit of it, and it stays for a while, so in a cool cupboard, so that's fine. Then you're going to need some mild Kashmiri chili powder. This is more for the color and a little bit of flavor. There's not much heat in this. Next up, we've got some ground coriander powder. We call it dana powder. Over here is cumin powder. We call it jiru. And here I've got some turmeric. That's pretty staple. You can get it fairly easily in a lot of places. Got some salt, white sugar, some freshly ground black pepper. So this over here is kasuri methi, which I've ground up just a little bit. So it's a little bit of a finer powder. This you'll have to get in like specialty Indian grocers. Then I've got dried mango powder. It goes by the Indian name amchur powder. This is a nice way to bring in some sourness, and it just a little bit goes a long way, and it just tastes so good. Then this is black salt. It doesn't look black, but when you open it, it gives off like a very sulfuric smell, and I use this very, very sparingly because it's quite an intense flavor, but it just elevates the marinade. If you don't have it, you don't need to put it in. And then I've got some garam masala that's going to go in, along with some yogurt. I like to use the Authenticos Greek style yogurt. This I get from Checkers. And then you'll need some ground ginger, some ground garlic, as well as some chopped mint, chopped coriander, and some lemon. Let's get cracking. So first up, I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of the mild Kashmiri chili powder. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of the mustard oil. Just going to give that a bit of a stir. Okay, then I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, which is dhania powder. Next up goes a teaspoon of cumin. I like to add a heaped tablespoon of cumin because I prefer cumin, or the taste of cumin. Then half a teaspoon of turmeric. Next up is a teaspoon of the dried mango powder. Black salt, I'm only putting in a 1/4 teaspoon. It does tend to get a bit lumpy, but it's fine. It's not that it's gone off or anything, it's just got a little hardened, but you can easily just break that up with a spoon or the back of the spoon. So I'm literally just going to put like a 1/4 teaspoon of the black salt. Then the next thing that goes in is a teaspoon of kasuri methi. I'm just going to level the teaspoon because I don't want too much of it. Then I've got some garam masala that's going in, also a teaspoon. I'm going to add in some salt now, salt to your taste. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon and a half, sorry. And then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of sugar. So I've got quite a heaped teaspoon of garlic going in. The same with the ginger. And then about a cup of yogurt. About a cup. You can measure this, of course. I'm just doing it by eye, and then you mix everything together, give a good stir, and combine all the flavors. Oh, I can smell the black salt coming through. Then I'm going to add in some black pepper, which I'm just going to freshly mold. This is about half a teaspoon that I'm going to put in. That looks about right. Mix it some more. In goes the mint and the dhania or coriander. And I'm going to squeeze in some lemon juice. So I've got this little contraption. It works so well. You literally put your lime or your lemon in here. And what I've done is I've cut off the bottom of the lemon so that it can be squeezed nicely. Pop that in there and squeeze. Let's just pop this over the other way and try and extract as much juice as you can. You can see there's quite a bit more that came out. And that's your tikka marinade pretty much done. It is quite thick, but then when you add it to chicken, it coats it so nicely. I wouldn't recommend this for chops or beef. Chicken seems to be the best option for this robust marinade. Chicken can be quite bland, so when you add this onto the chicken, it just brings out or adds a whole bunch of flavor. And that's your marinade. It's quite a thick paste. You can use as much as you need, and then keep the rest in the fridge for up to a week or in the freezer for a month. There you go. To some of the marinade, I added a whole chopped chicken without any skin and left to marinate for about 2 to 3 hours. Overnight is best. Just make sure that before you cook it, you bring it to room temperature. I preheated my oven and grill. I've got a tray ready with some foil, and I'm adding the marinated chicken onto it and spread it out. Next, I'm drizzling over some ghee. This is just to add flavor and a little bit of fat to it. Place the tray under the grill and allow it to grill until it gets a little bit charry and cooked. This will take about 25 to 35 minutes depending on your oven. You see it sizzling in there, and the tops of the chicken is getting nice and charry. That's what you're looking for. And here's the end result. A nice squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and it's delicious. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you've tried the recipe in the comments below. Bye!